Hi, welcome to my quick introduction on Git. I'm not going to go over how to install Git or some of the background on it because all of that stuff can easily be found by Google, but what I wanted to show you is the basic concept behind Git and how to get up and running very quickly. As you see, I have a GitHub open here, and this is really the driving factor in using Git now. A lot of Flash developers are going over to it. It's a social network for basically distributing source code, and a lot of the projects that I'll talk about in later videos are going to be included in this. So let's just jump right in. As you see, I have FTT open here, and I have a very basic project called Hello World, and it just has a simple class with no code in it really. Next, one of the things that is a problem is that most people are afraid to use the command line. And Git is very, very easy to use in the command line. There really isn't a good GUI for it, so I tend to use the command line instead. So the first command I want to show you is git init. So as soon as you do git init, it will add a file to your project called .git. And this is really the brains of what controls the Git repos. This is the database for all of the changes that you make, all the branches, and all the stuff that gets down from the server and pushes back from the server. What's nice about it is that it actually doesn't pollute your folder structure with several .git folders, just like SVN would. There's only one, and it sits at the root. So when you move files back and forth, you don't have to worry about disrupting the version control because the files get out of sync. So now that we have this project set up, next we need to do probably the most important command to know, which is git status. And git status I use all the time. It tells you exactly what the state of your entire repo is and what you need to do. So as you can see, I have three files here that are flagged in red, that they're untracked. And in order to track a file, you simply do git add. And you can do it on a per file basis, or you can just add a period and that will do everything within the directory. So now git status will show you all of these files are being tracked. This is what we call the staging area, and then they're ready to be committed back up. So we're going to do a git commit -m, and this is initial setup. So before I hit the commit, I'll talk to you about what this command is. If you are not familiar with the command line, think of the command line almost like an ActionScript class, right? So git here is the name of the class that you want to call, commit is the name of the method, and anything with a dash is an argument that you'd pass into the method. So if this was ActionScript, this would be a variable called m with a string. This is the value for that argument. So here, commit will simply say any files that are ready to be staged, we're going to track them, and then the m is a message that gets added onto it. So this is your commit log. So I'm going to hit return. It's going to tell me that it's created a bunch of files. Let me clear this and do git status. And as you see, everything has been committed and we're ready to go. So now we've just committed our first files, we've added them, and we've set up the repo. And as you see, if we go into our file real quick here, and I add a trace, hello world, hit save, and then go back. If I do git status again, you'll see that hello world has been modified. I can do a git add, which will add it. So git status. You see that now it's being staged. Git commit -m will tell us that we have changed our class. And now git status, and everything is good. So you've just learned the basics of how Git repository works, how to set one up locally, how to add your files, and how to commit them. Hope you enjoyed.